If you love flowers and indoor plants but don't feel like getting your hands dirty, you might just find the perfect PC game for you somewhere in this video. So, are these the best 11 PC games about floristry and houseplants? I'd love to hear what you think, so let me know in the comments below. Although Flower Shop Winter in Fairbrook is technically a dating and farming simulation game, it turns its place in this list because the character you play works in the flower shop. Natalie's in dire need of a break after her first semester at college, but her parents have other ideas, and she's ended up in the town of Fairbrook for what she's convinced is going to be a really boring job over the winter break. Playing as Natalie, you get to grow flowers and sell them at the market, and in between you can choose to make friends or even do some dating. You can customise your timetable and hang out with people whenever you like, or you can work non-stop if you'd rather, although that's likely to have a negative effect on your health. Reviews suggest that this is a pretty short game with only about an hour of gameplay, but it looks like there's an element of replayability as you can go back and make different choices to see more of the 9 possible endings. This next game is a little silly, but if you're less interested in playing as a human selling plants or flowers in an actual shop, and instead wondering if there's a game in which you and up to 3 friends can pretend to be rabbits running a greenhouse together, well, Bunhouse may just be for you. This is a cute, relaxing, non-competitive game in which literally all you have to do is chill out and water plants with your fellow bunnies. You can also play this one solo, of course, but I think it's one of those games that's much more enjoyable with friends and possibly a few beers. The description on Steam says that Bunhouse can be enjoyed by up to 4 friends locally, i.e. on the same computer, but that one of those players will need to use a keyboard and the others will have to be on controllers. So it might be a bit fiddly, but I'm sure you could have some fun with it, especially if you're a fan of bunnies and flowers. Of course, I couldn't make a video about floristry and plant shops without mentioning strange horticulture. In this one, if you don't already know, you play as the owner of a plant store with a difference. The town of Undermere is surrounded by mysterious landscapes, from dark woods and lakes to rugged mountains, and as you serve the intriguing series of customers who call into your shop, you'll find yourself in the midst of an ancient occult mystery. Can you use your herbalist skills to solve it? You'll need to explore the surrounding areas to find and identify new plants, whose effects you can use to influence how the story unfolds, and you might even consult a local witches' coven or join a cult. And my favourite part, and the thing that made me buy this game in the first place, is that you get a shop cat to pet. Okay, so this is more of an occult puzzle game than a simple flower shop simulator, but it's utterly fabulous and absolutely deserves its place here. In Plantabi Little Garden, you collect and care for houseplants to decorate your room and create a beautiful indoor garden. This cosy sandbox game has a cute cartoonish 2D art style, and it's really attractive to look at. As well as expanding your plant collection by helping the shop owner complete orders, there's an alien you can befriend and work with to unlock some other plants that you won't find in the shop. I believe there are more than 90 plants in the game, so there's plenty of choice available for you. You can also play with different pot designs and colours to change things up even more, or equip various orbs to enhance your plant's growth and properties, and unlock other items to personalise your plant room. Gameplay's maybe not too deep here, but if you're in the mood to relax while arranging a few pixelated plants, then Plantabi is definitely worth a look. Similar to Plantabi, Urban Jungle has you decorating your tiny apartment with luscious plants to turn it into your own green haven. It's up to you to work out the best spot for each plant to maximise visual appeal and unlock a wider selection of plants. And like in Strange Horticulture, there's a cat to pet, always a bonus in any game. You can also use other items such as humidifiers and lamps to further enhance the cosy atmosphere of your apartment. There are no time limits or high pressure scenarios, just a wholesome story that you'll gradually uncover as you play at your own pace. Reviews of Urban Jungle on Steam are overall very positive, and several reviewers claim that it's one of the most cosy games they've ever played. A different kind of game now with Hanako's Flower Shop, which is a coming-of-age visual novel. Playing as a young woman called Hanako, you'll listen to customers' stories and try to honour your grandfather's legacy while making choices to shape your own path. Hanako's granddad was a famous florist, and she's not sure whether she'll be able to live up to his reputation, but she's determined to try. Your customers all have their own stories, dreams and struggles, and you'll need to connect with them through the language of flowers and create bouquets that affect their lives in positive ways. Basically, this is a story about growth, both yours and your customers. Through the decisions you make, you'll build relationships, uncover secrets, and shape your role both as a florist and as a person. There is a content warning on Steam saying that Hanako's Flower Shop contains themes of loss, grief, and the death of a loved one, so do bear that in mind if you think you might be affected by this. Reviews are very positive, although at least one person suggests waiting until you're able to pick this one up on sale. In Plant Nursery Simulator, you get to run your own plant nursery, funnily enough. You'll grow plants, of course, manage stock and interact with customers. As well as all that, you can build greenhouses to grow even more plants, add storage rooms, and hire staff to help you serve customers and replenish stock even faster. There's a computer you can use to order plants, seeds, tools, and even decorations. And as you play, you'll also unlock special trinkets to boost your growing business even further. Reviews for Plant Nursery Simulator are overall very positive, although this game is in early access, so bear that in mind and adjust your expectations accordingly. From a huge nursery sim to a small flower shop sim now, in Flowers and Favours, Florist Simulator, you get to run your own cosy flower shop, play around with a huge variety of flowers, and arrange gorgeous bouquets for your customers. Choose from 55 different flower types and select the perfect ribbons, papers and vases to put your own personal stamp on every bouquet you create. Between days arranging flowers and serving in the shop, you can visit Daisy's Floral Market and reinvest your profits in new flowers and greenery. You can also save your favourite bouquets in a special photo album. Most reviews are very positive, however a couple of people said they struggled to play the game because their cursor disappeared, which is a shame, so watch out for that, and obviously there's always the option of asking for a refund if it happens to you. Next up is another game that has you running your own florist shop, but this one has a magical twist. In Puni the Florist, you'll do all the usual stuff like designing bouquets and managing the shop, all while undergoing a self-discovery journey with the help of a strange-looking flower fairy. Like in Hanako's flower shop that we looked at earlier, this game involves learning and exploiting the language of flowers, this time through your scrapbook, and as in most shop sims, you'll have the opportunity to get to know your customers and decorate your shop as you go along. Puni the Florist isn't out yet, but it's due to launch in the second quarter of this year, so you shouldn't have to wait long if you like the look of this one. Leafy Corner is another green-fingered plant sim, but in this one, rather than playing as a florist, you run a little plant shop. You'll grow, care for, and sell a variety of plants that you might recognise from real life. Customers will arrive at your shop, some with unusual or tricky requests, and some of them won't even know exactly what they're looking for. If you've ever worked in retail, you'll know exactly what that's like. As you progress and increase your shop's reputation, you'll be able to sell more than 100 different plants and unlock decorative items such as shelves and plant pots, and you'll also be able to customise your character. This one's due to launch in Q3 of this year. Another upcoming flower shop game is BloomTale, which doesn't have a launch date as yet. This is another one where you manage a shop and become fluent in the language of flowers to help you meet your customers' requirements. You'll learn how your customers are feeling and use this knowledge to create unique bouquets symbolising sentiments and wishes such as love, hope, apology or luck. The world around your shop grows with it, and you might even find tiny visitors wandering among your flowers. I have a few honourable mentions here too for games which I considered including in this video but decided against it because, although they look cool, they don't have the specific vibe I'm looking for this time. Like Plant Therapy, which looks really pretty, and like other games in this list, has you decorating your apartment with plants, but this one gives me semi-idle game vibes and I have a feeling it could be lacking in depth. I've also heard nothing but good things about Botany Manor, in which you play a retired botanist carrying out research to finish your book, but that one looks a little more sciencey than the other games in this list, so it didn't make the cut this time. There are also quite a few other games in which you can kind of choose to be a florist through decisions that you make, such as Garden Paws, modded Stardew Valley, The Sims 4 if you use the flower arranging table from the Seasons pack and maybe one of the sales tables or small business functionalities, all depends what packs you have. Fae Farm has a flower breeding mechanic, and it lets you sell flowers at the market. You can also focus on selling flowers in a couple of the Story of Seasons games, and in Wildflowers you can sell flowers to the florist shop. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of these games, or if there are any gems I've missed. And if you liked this video, you might also enjoy the one up next, which is all about books, bookshops and libraries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.